All right, I brought all of our strawberries in, and we weigh in at 12 pounds total. I'll have to tear out the cake pan. So all of those should fit on our little scale if it's rated 13 pounds. That's what it says. Let's pick, let's see, a larger bowl like that. And then we'll put a larger bowl on top of that. Push start, and that zeroes out the scales. Try it again. There it goes. Okay, we're at 0. Now I'm going to dump all these in that. See if it still says 0. Yep, looks good. Will they fit? Oh my, not quite. Strawberries everywhere. Okay, then that should go up on top of there. And give us a more true reading. We'll see if we can fit them all on top of there. Oh wow, that's going to be difficult. Oh, maybe. We'll get it. There's only a couple of handfuls left. Stay there. All right, what's it reading? 10 pounds and 11 ounces. Yes, 10 pounds. 10 pounds of strawberries in one picking. So all of these need to be paired. Oh, I was interested to see if that pan was, it says 2 pounds, so our 12-pound reading was correct on this scale. So now what we're going to do, we know we have 10 pounds of strawberries. This is from our June crop. This is what we froze our strawberries on, was a cookie sheet with parchment paper, but that parchment paper is pretty dirty. Go that direction and cut it right about here. That looks good. Looks great. Just like that. Now, if we were picking someone else's fruit, I would be washing these, and because I don't want to get them wet before I freeze them, I know they're clean. So unless I see that a bird pooped on one of the strawberries or something like that, all I'm going to do is cut them off and set them on the tray like this. Cut them off and set them on the tray. If there's any little tiny insects, they will freeze. They won't hurt us. Or if I sprinkled my crop, since I don't sprinkle, my fruit is clean. But if I used irrigation water, which is river water, which would contain all kinds of contaminants, probably, who knows what's in river water. Fish guts. fish guts, bugs, seaweed. You know, the livestock have trampled in the river upstream, and who knows what's in river water, so I would probably rinse them, but these are totally clean. We drip irrigate underneath the black plastic, and these are above the black plastic, so everything is totally clean. No reason to rinse them, it just makes a mess. Makes everything wet. So then when we'd have to dry them, maybe you could dry them before you put them in the freezer, that's okay. But I just put these now directly in the freezer too deep. I might be able to fit this entire crop of strawberries on one tray, but that might be pushing it. We don't want to be too deep. And I might keep some. I could put as much as I can on this tray and then put a small bowl full of fresh strawberries in the refrigerator to use. Yeah. This goes fairly quickly. We're just cutting the tops off, just taking the green off. We could feed the green to the rabbits, but we don't have, rabbits, and we don't have any rabbits, we don't have any chickens. But they love the tops of these strawberries. Yeah, some of these are pretty ripe. It was just good to go through the entire patch and pick everything that was ripe. Toss all the bad out and clean up the patch so that we don't get any fungusy, messy strawberries, gross, rotting strawberries in our patch. Actually, I should wear glasses. It really helps. Okay, I'll leave my glasses on. When we freeze them, we don't cut them up, but I guess you could cut them up. You could cut them into smaller pieces so they're more useful that way. Immediately after thawing. But I don't do that. I just thaw them out whole. Leave them sit out overnight and put them in my breakfast cereal. And I can put more strawberries in my bowl than I do breakfast cereal. These, of course, after they're frozen, are good for a year or two. And they're good in smoothies and baking. This variety is called Seascape. We tried growing 7 and 8, 9 different varieties. And of all those varieties, it's so nice to just pick one that looks ripe and have it be ripe on the inside. That's really nice. We had so many problems with strawberries that looked ripe on the outside, and when you went to eat them, they were just chewy hard with no flavor. And the flavor of these is amazing, and the size is really nice. That, 3 of those fills my palm. That's huge. They're not all this big, of course, but they make a nice sized strawberry. I think the book rates them medium. Medium, that's not a medium, that's an extra large strawberry. It's not like a Cabot. Almost, that's about as big as a Cabot, some of these. And this is the second crop, not the first crop. This is the August crop. It's August 8th. So the first crop ended the 23rd of June, and the next crop started about a week ago on the 1st of August. We've been picking for a week, just not this much. A pound or two here and there to take to Grandma's house, or to use in our own refrigerator. Yeah, things get messy. Just keep a paper towel to kind of keep the knife clean and your fingers from getting too soggy. Like that. It'd take you 15 or 20 minutes to go through this many, maybe 30 minutes to go through this many strawberries.